Hello, everybody. It's been a little bit since the last video, but I have my reasons, and also I'm down in the living room because it's hot as hell today. The fan is going on. If you can hear it, you might be able to hear it. You might not be able to hear it. I'm sorry about that, but it's the only thing that's keeping it somewhat decently cool. So the plan for this video. This video is going to come before I go live for a few hours today during the free agents frenzy, or we can just call it the trade frenzy as we all know it right now. It's just insane the amount of trades that have happened. There we go. That's a bit better because it's been pretty insane just how this offseason has gone, and it still could get more insane. But that's for the live stream, because we can talk about the trades that have happened, we can talk about the signings that have happened as well, but that's for the live stream. Today's video is something else that happened during the offseason with the Edmonton Oilers. Someone is coming back into the coaching tree, and that is Mike Babcock. I think we all know the stories of Mike Babcock, but to me, this is going to be a this is horrible. It's a horrible idea. I don't like this hiring by Edmonton. I get it. I get that the older readership wants to be challenged. This is not how you do that. This is not challenging. This is not challenging the team. This is hiring a bully. Hiring a complete bully. There's so many stories you could go through. There's the Mike Modano situation where, so Mike Modano was at 1,499 career games in his career before retiring. He could have gotten 1,500, which is very hard to do in the NHL. Mike Babcock sat him for one game to make sure that didn't happen. Out of pure pettiness. Then there's the whole during that time as well, the mental abuse of Johan Franzen. Just the pure mental abuse of Johan Franzen. To the point where it got so bad. Here's the thing. He had concussions, right? Johan Franzen had concussions. Mike wanted Johan to keep praying through the concussions, but the concussions were so bad that Johan Franzen, in the dark, if there was a touch of light, his eyes would be he would get massive migraines, massive headaches. And Mike Babcock would just be like, "Oh, you're a wuss. It was just like, why? Let him be. Let him not. It's probably better for him not to pray. If he's having bad reactions to sensitive light, don't let him pray." And he retired. And then there's the whole Chris Chelios thing where there was the outdoor game between Chicago and Detroit in Chicago, and Mike Babcock didn't want to play Chris Chelios. But management told him, you're playing Chris Chelios. You're playing man. To where Mike Babcock dressed 7 defensemen. Chris Chelios didn't play much that game. And actually, there's actually a funny story as well where Chris Chelios was on the bench drinking beer because he knew he wasn't playing, so he just kept drinking beer. Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do at that point? Like, really? Then we fast forward a few years later, and comes there's probably other, there are other stories as well. Like, Mike Commodore hates the man and absolutely disagrees with the hiring of Mike Babcock. But that's just how he thinks it is. Then there's then there's the then we fast forward to his Toronto coaching tenure and the whole Mitch Marner thing, which I think everybody knows about it at this point. Everybody knows about the whole other stories, but Mitch Marner was told to make a list of uh the most try hard player on the team and the least try hard player on the team. Mike Babcock told him, "I will not show this list to anybody." So Mitch Marner, he was a rookie, showed the list and did the list, and Mike Babcock goes, "Yeah, no, we're going to." Mike Babcock goes, "Yeah, we're going to show it to everybody," and he shows it to everybody. So now you've embarrassed Mitch Marner, and you've tried to make a bad culture within the locker room. Now everybody forgave Mitch Marner because he was a rookie and Mike Babcock was an idiot. And then we go to the whole Columbus thing with apparently the phone privacy debacle where he was going to players and showing them showing it on a TV, like putting the photos up on a TV screen for them to talk about, like his private photos, like personal, not naked or anything like that, like just personal vacation photos, and it just makes it weird. So Mike Babcock, when he was asked at the press conference, why did you leave Columbus before even coaching a game? He said, well, my wife called me and told me that it wasn't that great of a fit. And I'm just going, wow, that's a hunk of bull. That's just bullshit right there. Your wife is going to call you and say, hey, it's, I don't think this is, a good fit for you, and it's definitely not fitting with, like, the team doesn't feel like it's a fit, so, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me that it's like that. Yep. Nobody likes to hire. Nobody really understands it. And it's going to be a bad hire. I can see it right now. I know what the veteran players want to be Bush, especially like Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman. But if this goes bad, if this goes bad, reputations of McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman are going to be tarnished. Because they're the ones that agreed to this. They're the ones that agreed to this hiring. They're the ones that signed off on it. And now you got young guys in the locker room that are going to be scared to hell. Especially, okay, so, and then, so in the training camp, like the evaluation camp that's coming up, they invite three, three women hockey players. Really? You're going to invite three women's hockey players with a head coach like Mike Babcock? Really? Like, that's just dumb. You know the reputation of Mike Babcock, and now you're getting three women hockey players into your evaluation camp with that coach, and also the young players that are going to be at the evaluation camp as well. It it's not good, not at all. So I think it's a bad hire. I think that Edmonton is. I think the Oilers are going to not like this whatsoever. I think the Oilers are done. And I think Connor McDavid will leave with a tarnished reputation. Very tarnished reputation. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Mike Babcock. I could go longer into this, but I got a live stream to do today. It'll be probably about 12, 1 o'clock, between one of those times. Still gotta get this video up. And we're gonna be doing some upgrades to these videos soon. Getting some more equipment, especially a better camera, and because the only camera that I have right now is the camera on my laptop as I point to it. You can see my finger. And the only mic that I have is this one. But I need more mics if I'm going to have people on this podcast, and also thinking about coming up with a name and a different channel, like a different not channel, but a different another channel, like an Instagram channel to post when I'm going live, when I'm posting videos, all that stuff. But anyways, this is another episode of the. I guess it's good. We'll call it an episode. This is another video of my thoughts, and once this comes up, I'm gonna be live in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours from now, just for the start of the free agency. It's gonna be nuts, as it always. Actually, it's not always nuts, but just that the free agency class now is weak. But just the amount of trades that have been happening over the past week and a half, it's gonna be an insane one. Possibly a few Reefs moves. Because it sounds like Bobrovsky and Werenski might be a Reef. Both players might be Reefs. Not sure about Bobrovsky, but I will take Zach Werenski. That's for sure. Excuse me. That's going to be edited out. But anyways, hope you guys have a good day. Hopefully to see you on the live stream. And we'll see you later. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Join me on the live stream. I'll take and answer questions. I'm okay with that. And we'll see you on the next video, or even see you on the live stream.